All right, good evening and welcome to Stratford High School for non-conference boys basketball this evening between the Colby Hornets and the Stratford Tigers. Along with Ben Brecht, I'm Dan Leonard. We thank you for joining us tonight here on Zaleski Sports. Well, as we get ready for non-conference basketball here tonight, one thing both teams have in common, they both played and won last night. Colby with a 68-31 victory over Gilman, and Stratford knocked off the Assumption Royals in the Marewood South game last night by a score of 60-44. In the game last night for Stratford, they were led in scoring by Drew Bruzewitz with 15 points. He also was 3 for 3 from the three-point line for the night. Henry Zaleski had 12 points, 2 for 3 from three-pointers, and Peyton Glenn with 11 points, and he was 3 for 4 from the three-point line. So between those three fellows, last night they were 8 for 10 from the three-point line. For Colby last night, they jumped out to a big 45-16 halftime lead. Leading the way for Colby last night was Joe Strevler with 21 points, and Adrian Lopez, who also chipped in with 21 points. Reed Fleischman, Jason Polifka, and Tucker Hayes, all three had 6 points for the Hornets last night. Stratford comes into the game with a 12-4 overall record, 7-3 in the Marewood South, averaging 56 points per game while giving up 46.7. They shoot 44% from the floor, 67% from the free throw line, and 34% from the three-point field goal. Colby Hornets, meanwhile, are 7-8 overall, 6-3 in the Cobra Belt East. Head coach Jim Flink, they are averaging 63.5 and get up the floor and score a lot of points. They give up 61 points a game, shooting 44% from the floor, 66% from the free throw line, and 36% from the three-point arc. So we're expecting a high-paced, lots of action here tonight between these two teams as we get ready for non-conference boys basketball. We're going to take a quick message from our sponsors, and when we come back, hopefully the player introductions and the national anthem will have been completed at that point. You're listening to non-conference boys basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. With enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Hi, I'm Malachi from Northside Computers and Cellular. We are currently offering a great savings of 2 phone lines for $50, and it includes unlimited talk, text, and data. Stop down at Northside Computers and Cellular, 907 South Central Avenue, Marshfield, to see how you can save on your internet, cable, and phone bills. We have the best providers under one roof.
2 phone lines, $50. Get mobile, internet, and television all under one roof. Northside Computer and Cellular of Marshfield.
All right, we're back here at Stratford High School, just about set for tonight's opening tip-off between the Colby Hornets and the Stratford Tigers. Starting lineups being introduced. First of all, the Colby Hornets at one guard, 5'11" sophomore, averaging 4.9 points per game, Reed Fleischman. At the other guard, a senior, 5'10", averaging 8.3, Jackson Polifka. At a third guard, a senior, 5'11", averaging 14.1 points per game, it's Adrian Lopez. Last night he had 21 points. At forward, a senior, averaging 19.5 points per game, 6'1", Joe Strevler. And the man in the middle, junior, averaging 5.7 points per game, 6'7", Tucker Hayes. The Hornets are coached by Jim Flink. Starting lineup for the Stratford Tigers tonight. At guard, a junior, 5'9", averaging 4.9 points per game, is Reed Miller. At the other guard, a senior, 5'10", averaging 4.2 points per game, Peyton Glenn. At another guard, a junior, 5'10", averaging 11.6 points per game, is Drew Bruzewitz. Two forwards, 6-foot senior, averaging 10.6 points per game, Henry Zaleski. And the other senior, averaging 10.4 points per game, 6'1", Brady Schmidt. Stratford's coached by Kurt Schmidt. Just about set here for the opening tip-off. Last year, these two teams met in a barn burner at Colby High School. The Hornets came out on top in a shootout, 86-80. I'm not sure we'll see that many points tonight, but you can bet you they're going to be up and down the floor. And a lot of three-pointers by both teams. Stratford with very short team this year. Once again, Colby has a 6'7" Tucker Hayes to deal with. But after seeing Grant Warren on Tuesday night at 6'10", that was quite a battle Stratford had in their hand. Colby controls the opening tip. And here's the pass to the wing, knocked out of bounds and out of bounds by Brady Schmidt. It'll be Colby basketball. Just underway. Colby at 7-8, Stratford at 12-4 overall for the season. Here's the inbounds pass to Fleischman, gives it back to Lopez. Skip pass to Polifka. Here's Strevler, drives to the free throw line. Gets Glenn up in the air, no shot. Polifka gets it inside to Hayes. Goes to the hoop, and he's going to be called for traveling. Took a big step, tried to take it hard to the hole. The violation turnover gives it back to the Tigers. Stratford's first possession of the night. Point guard normally is Drew Bruzewitz. Colby in a 2-3 zone. Hayes in the middle. Here's Zaleski, kicks it back outside. Brady Schmidt, a three-pointer from the wing, up and good. Good start for the Tigers, a three-pointer right off the bat by Brady Schmidt. Here's Fleischman working against Schmidt in the corner to Polifka. His three-pointer from the wing, no good. Offensive rebound by Hayes. He takes an extra step trying to get on his balance. Traveling call. Turnover number 2, ball back to the Tigers. Referees tonight, Marty Draxler, Tim Bushman, and Chad Austin. Bruzewitz into the front court. Once again, Colby's in their 2-3 zone defense. Tigers working the perimeter. Glenn, Bruzewitz, and Brady Schmidt. Here's the pass back to Zaleski. Looks it, steps inside, takes a jumper from the free throw line. No good. Rebound controlled by Strevler. Hornets quickly into the front court. Strevler working against Glenn. Peyton will have his hands full tonight, but good defensive player. Here's a switch. Strevler takes it all the way to the hole. Dumps it outside for a three-pointer. Shots up. No good. by Lopez. Rebound controlled by the Tigers. Stratford leads 3-0 on Brady Schmidt's three-pointer. Here's a long three-pointer. Brady Schmidt, 2 for 2 from the three-point line. 6 quick points for Schmidt. That was a good 3-4 feet behind the three-point line that time. That was a long one. Brady's been struggling a little bit from the floor. He needs to have a good game for the Tigers tonight. Here's the Hornets running their weave. Three-pointer from the corner. Fleischman off the rim, no good. Reed Miller with the rebound. Hands back to Bruswitz, and the Tigers are in the front court. Here's a three-pointer from the opposite side. Rolls, rims out. Looked good from here, but it rimmed out. Hornets on the attack. Cutter through the lane, nothing there. Pop out by Strebler, working against Glenn. Spin, turn, move. Shots up, no good. Zaleski with the rebound. Tigers on offense. Here's another three-pointer from the wing by Schmidt. He's up, and he's got 3 of them. Brady Schmidt, 3 for 4 from three-point land. He's got all 9 points. 15 minutes remaining here in the opening half. Here's a pass inside to Tucker, off his hand and out of bounds. Turnover back to Stratford. Coach Flink getting on his players a little bit about leaving Schmidt wide open on the wing. This time, ball goes in the baseline to Peyton Glenn. Nothing there. Cutter through the lane as Bruswitz kicks it back outside to Glenn. Glenn's three-pointer short. Rebound controlled by Lopez. Quickly into the front court is Strebler. Lopez with a long three-pointer off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound controlled by Peyton Glenn. Tigers looking to pat. Here's attack. Here's the pass into Zaleski. Back to Bruswitz for 3. That's good. Drew Bruswitz with a three-pointer. And it's 12-0 as Colby takes a timeout with 14-14 remaining here in the first half. 4 3-pointers. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a quick word from our sponsors. You're listening to Non-Conference Boys Basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
All right, welcome back to Stratford High School. Coach Flink with a timeout. Stratford jumps out to a 12-0 lead here. Just 3 minutes into the game. 4 3-point baskets. 4 for 5 from the three-point arc so far for the Tigers. Here's the Hornets on the attack. Lopez gives it back to Strebler. His jumper from the free throw line is good. Strebler on the board. His first 2 of the night. Averages 19.5 points per game. 21 last night in the win over Gilman. Hornets still in their 2-3. I think they'll probably pay a little bit more attention. Here's Schmidt again from the wing. Up and the good again. Brady Schmidt with 4 3-pointers here early. 15-2 Stratford lead. Here's Lopez. Gives it up to Strebler. Now back to Lopez. Lopez dribbles to the drives. No shot. It'll be a foul. Foul on Drew Bruswitz, his first personal, first team. Hornets basketball underneath their own hoop. Here's the inbounds pass, comes to Strebler, and we have a tie-up jump ball tied up by Brady Schmidt. Alternating possession arrow gives it back to the Tigers. 15-2 lead. 13:22 remaining here in the opening half. Stratford with 5 3-pointers. Now Colby goes into a man-to-man defense. Tigers into their motion offense. Now they'll look inside. Here's Zaleski working against Tucker. Nothing there. Kicks in. That's a travel. Violation against the Tigers. Gives it back to the Hornets. Four substitutions for the Tigers. Brady Schmidt stays in the game. Got Chapel, Shaner, Wrench, and Foster. Hornets basketball at the 13-minute mark of the first half. Here's a pass by Polifko, almost knocked away. Kick back outside to Fleischman, three-pointer, no good. Brady Schmidt with the rebound. Gives it to Wrench, quickly up the court to Chapel. Tigers reload their offense. Man-to-man this time for the Hornets. Here's Shaner. Pass to Foster. And now we're going to have a foul against Tucker. Hayes. His first personal. First team foul against Colby. Stratford inbounds. Front court. Far side. Pass comes into Wrench. Colby's going to play in-your-face man-to-man defense now. Here's the skip pass back to Schmidt. Nothing there. Back to Chapel. Foster working against Hayes. Not there. Skip pass to Shaner. Goes to the hoop. Goes up strong and scores. Nice drive and basket by Jet Shaner. His first two of the night. 17-2 Stratford lead. Here's the pass to Fleischman. Gives it up to Strevler. Being guarded by Shaner now. Here's the three-pointer off the mark by Lopez. Rebound controlled by Strevler. Drives to the free throw line. Nice pass underneath. Wide open Lopez for two. Nice pass by Strevler to Lopez. Puts the Hornets at 4. Stratford can get good shots against the defense. They just need to be patient on offense and work the ball around, which they're doing a good job of right now. Here's Wrench going strong to the hole, gives it up to Shaner. Misses the layup with the left hand. Rebound controlled by Fleischman. Nice pass, just didn't complete the shot. Here's a three-pointer from the top of the arc, and good by Polifka. Hornets warming up. We're at 17-7 now. 10-point lead for Stratford. Here's the pass in the corner to Chapel, working against Strevler. Takes him down, kicks it back outside to Wrench, in the corner to Shaner. Inside to Chapel, kicks it back outside to Foster. Foster's three-pointer's good. Caden Foster with his first three of the night. Stratford with 6 three-pointers here early. Strevler kicks it back outside to Polifka. Nothing there. Back to Fleischman from the top. He bets back-to-back threes from the top. 20-10, Stratford leads. Points are coming fast and furious here. Wrench into the front court, gives it up to Schmidt. His three-pointer from the wing. That's good again. Brady Schmidt with his 5th three-pointer here in the first 8 minutes of the game. 23-10, Stratford by 13. Lopez gives it back to Fleischman. Three-pointer, good. And a foul called on Tucker Hayes. It'll be his second personal. Called for pushing underneath. That's his second personal, second team. He's going to go to the bench with 2 fouls here. 10:02 remaining in the opening half. Three-pointers are coming fast and furious. We have 9 three-pointers in the first 8 minutes of the game. Bruzewicz, Zaleski, Glenn, Reed Miller all into the game with Foster now. Schmidt takes his first break of the night. Here's a cut, nothing there. Gives it back to Bruzewicz. Working against Marilyn. who has checked into the game. Miguel Murillan. Here's a pass underneath to Foster. Kicks it back outside, nothing there. Reed Miller, three-pointer from the top. Off the rim, no good. Strebler with the rebound. Colby looking to knock it down under 10. Here's Polifka, kicks it back outside to Fleischman. Drives, pop, jump shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Zaleski. Tigers run it into the front court. Outside to Reed Miller, drives to the basket, goes up and scores. Reed Miller with a nice baseline drive. Puts Stratford back up by 12 at 25-13. 9 minutes remaining here in the opening half at Stratford High School. Non-conference boys basketball tonight. Points are fast and furious right now. Here's Polifka driving to the lane, goes up with a scoop shot, no good. Zaleski with the rebound. Hands it back to Bruzewitz. Into the front court come the Tigers. Peyton Glenn takes Lopez baseline, kicks it back outside to Foster. Three-pointer off the back of the rim, no good. Peyton Glenn with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled. Foul's going to be on Jackson Polifka. His first personal, third team foul against the Hornets. For the Tigers, Brady Schmidt back into the game, replacing Caden Foster. Inbounds pass comes into Schmidt, hands it back to Glenn. Bruzewitz drives to the basket. Step back jumper is good. Drew Bruzewitz, 5 points here in the first half. Stratford's lead back to 14. Fleischman hands it up to Murillan. Pass inside to, Strebler. Hornets working it around the perimeter. Strebler goes and gets it, working hard against Peyton Glenn. Switch off with Bruzewitz now. Kick back to Lopez, this three-pointer from the wing, up, off the rim and good. 10 three-pointers so far in the first half, 27-16. Stratford with an 11-point lead. Tigers being patient, running their motion offense. Here's Reed Miller from a three-pointer, and he scores. Reed Miller with his first three-pointer of the night. Lead goes back to 14 at 30-16. Here's a long three-pointer by Murillan. Rebound controlled by Bruzewitz. Pass ahead to Reed Miller. Layup, no good. Caught himself underneath the basket too far, tried to put it up. Couldn't quite connect. Here's the Hornets coming back, and that turnover stolen away by Bruzewitz. Hands back to Zaleski. Zaleski takes it on the drive, goes strong to the rim, up and scores. Against Gavin Voss, Zaleski with his first two of the night. And Coach Flink is going to take another timeout. Not sure if it's a 30 or 60. 30-second, we'll keep it here. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Sports Scene in Marshfield is your official fanfare store for player jerseys, hats, autographed memorabilia, and more. Sports Scene, up the stairs from the World Buffet in the Marshfield Mall. Colby with their second timeout here in the first half. Stratford with a 32-16 lead, 6:47 remaining in the first half. Stratford's had 6 different players score already here in the opening opening half. Getting good production from a lot of different players. 5 for Miller, 5 for Bruzewitz, 2 for Zaleski, Jet Shaner, 3 for Foster, and 15 on 5 three-pointers from Brady Schmidt. Hornets into the front court. Fleischman gives it back outside to Gavin Voss. Nothing there. Here's a pass back to Lopez, three-pointer from the top of the arc, no good. Going to the boards hard, and we have an over-back foul. Called against the Hornets. Fouls on Reed Fleischman. His first personal, 4th team foul against the Hornets. Stratford basketball, back into their man defense is the Hornets. Bruzewitz trying to work against Strevler, nothing there. Gives it back to Zaleski. Peyton Glenn, Reed Miller. Here's the drive, kicks it back the other side to Zaleski. Working against Voss, nothing there. Peyton Glenn. Here's a three-pointer off balance and up and good. Reed Miller with his second three-pointer, good for 8 points. Tiger lead now out to 19. Here's Strevler hard to the rim, nothing there. Kicks it back outside. Lopez for three. Off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound by Voss. Missed. Rebound controlled by Fleischman, up and good. And a foul. Foul's going to be on Peyton Glenn. His first personal, second team foul. Going to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-pointer, Reed Fleischman. Free throw's up and good. 9 points early for the sophomore, Reed Fleischman. Comes into the game averaging 5. He's got 9 here already in the first half. Stratford lead at 16. Tigers into the front court running their motion offense. Cutters to the basket, screens opposite way. Here's Wrench. Working, goes strong to the hole, goes up and scores. Nice move underneath by little Caleb Wrench. At 5'7", he plays much taller than that. Does a good job with controlling his body. That time he got his defender up in the air, ducked underneath him and went up with the layup and scored. Strevler off balance shot, no good. Jet Shaner with the rebound. Tigers into the front court. Here's Chapel trying to make a drive. Kicks it back outside to Bruzewitz. Three-pointer from the wing. Off the rim, no good. Caleb Wrench with the offensive board. Up and good. Caleb with the last 4 points. Tiger lead is back to 20. Fleischman gives it back to Polifka. Morillon working against Chapel. Nothing there. Here's a skip pass to Strevler. Fleischman with a long three-pointer. Good. That's Reed Fleischman's third three-pointer here in the first half. He's got 12 points. Wrench working against Lopez, back outside to Bruzewitz. Tigers being patient this time, looking around, looking for the cutters. Screen to the opposite side. Here's Bruzewitz on the drive, no good. Chapel with the rebound, up and good. Alec Chapel with his first 2 of the night. Offensive rebound. 41-22. 3:45 remaining here in the first half. Morillon on the drive, kicks it back outside. All the way up and good. On the drive was Polifka. That was too easy. Lead down to 17. 3:20 remaining in the first half. Colby's back into their 2-3 zone defense. Bruzewitz directing traffic a little bit on the offense. Right now, the Coach Schmidt would love to get Brady back into the game. Sharpshooter from the outside. And just as that ball goes out of bounds, Brady jumps off the bench, and him and Miller both come back into the game. If you're joined us late, early and often, Brady Schmidt with 5 3-pointers. Stratford was out to a 15-2 lead. Here's the inbounds pass, up and good by Brady Schmidt. Nice slip move on the pick for an easy layup. Now Stratford's in the zone defense, stolen away by the Tigers. Wrench up to Chapel. Now and he travels. Turnover against the Tigers, gives it back to the Hornets. 43-24, 2:46 remaining here in the first half. Here's the pass inside to Stratford. Kicks it all the way back outside. Here's Lopez for the three. Up and good. Adrian Lopez with his second three-pointer. Lead down to 16. 8 points for Adrian Lopez in the first half. Reed Miller back to Schmidt. Brady's long three-pointer from the wing. Off the rim, no good. Quickly in the front court come the Hornets. And we have an offensive foul called against Polifka. It's going to be his second personal. 5th team foul. On the player control, the ball goes back to the Tigers. Substitutions back in, Bruzewicz, Zaleski, and Peyton Glenn. Tigers basketball, 2:10 remaining here in the opening half. Ben Brecht and I were talking before the game about the importance of this game when it comes to seeding, that these two teams are in the same sectional. So even though their records might not be the same, when it comes to that seeding meeting, the winner of this game has the advantage there. Here's a three-pointer by Schmidt. No good. Rebound controlled by Strebler. Down the pass to the wing, out of bounds. Turnover. Gives it back to the Tigers. A little bit out of control that time. Turnover. Here's the pass inside, a kick ball. Looking for Zaleski on the pass inside the lane. Tigers basketball. Front court, opposite side of the floor. Colby in their 2-3 defense. Peyton Glenn. Schmidt inside to Reed Miller. Tips back outside to Peyton Glenn. His three-pointer off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Lopez. Quickly into the front court. Gives it back to Strebler. Nothing there, back to Fleischman. Polifka at the top of the key. Pass inside. Nothing there. Here's Lopez, three-pointer from the top of the arc, no good. Brady Schmidt with the rebound. 45 seconds remaining here in the opening half. Stratford with a 16-point lead at 43-27. Passed in the corner to Schmidt. Shot's no good. Rebound controlled by the Tigers. Reed Miller, three-pointer from the wing, no good. Zaleski goes up strong. Jump ball is going to be Colby basketball on the alternating possession arrow. Now the Tigers are struggling a little bit from three. Missed probably their last 4 or 5 three-pointer. Jet Shaner checks back into the game for Miller, along with Alec Chapel for Zaleski. And Caleb Wrench for Bruzewicz. So with the players that are on the floor right now, Tigers only have 1 point. Well, that's not true. I'm looking at free fouls. My mistake. Here's the layup up and good by Lopez. Lead down to 14. Shaner. Reed Miller, long three-pointer, no good. Rebound controlled, off balance at the buzzer, no good. And that's our halftime score. Stratford 43, Colby Hornets with a little bit of a mini comeback. Get back into the game, 29, 14-point lead. We're going to get some stats together and come back to you after a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Non-Conference Boys Basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Number 15, Caden Dahl. Number 15, Killian Fisher. Number 21, Kyler Dahl.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
All right, we're back here at Stratford High School. Ben Brecht along with Dan Leonard. Halftime score, the Stratford Tigers 43, the Colby Hornets 29. We'll take a quick look at our halftime statistics. First of all, for Colby, they were led in scoring the first half by sophomore Reed Fleischman, 3 3-point baskets, and 1 for 1 at the free throw line for 12 points in the first half. Second leading scorer of the first half was Adrian Lopez with 10 points. He also had 2 3-pointers. Jackson Polifka with 5 points, including a 3-pointer. And Joe Streveler, the leading scorer for the Hornets on the season, averaging 19.5, held to just 2 in the first half. Total for Colby, 29. Colby was 1 for 1 in the first half from the free throw line. For the Stratford Tigers, they were led in scoring the first half by senior Brady Schmidt, who came out and scored 5 3-point baskets in the first 8 minutes of the game. He added a 2-point basket later on. He's got 17 points at halftime. Reed Miller with 2 3-point baskets, good for 8 points. 5 points for Drew Bruzewitz, including a 3-point basket. 4 points for Caleb Wrench, 2 2-point baskets. A 3-point basket for Caden Foster, and 2 points each for Henry Zaleski, Alec Chapel, and Jet Shaner, for Stratford's total at halftime of 43. Stratford did not attempt any free throws in the first half in a game where relatively not very many fouls committed in the first half. Stratford actually only had 2 fouls in the first half. Colby with 5 fouls in the first half, including 2 each by Jackson Polifka and Tucker Hayes. We're going to take another quick word, get some sponsors, their recognition. When we come back, we'll get set for the second half. You're listening to non-conference boys basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net. Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, Dan Leonard, Ben Breck back here at Stratford High School. Halftime score, Stratford 43, Colby Hornets 29. Looking at the upcoming schedule for Colby this week, on Tuesday night they return to Culver Bell East basketball at Spencer. And then on Friday night they have a home game against Greenwood next week for the Colby Hornets. For the Stratford Tigers, they will be at Edgar on Tuesday night in a big game for playoff seeding purposes on Tuesday night. Stratford beat Edgar earlier in the season, 57-54 here at Stratford. Edgar will be looking for revenge on Tuesday night when the Tigers travel to Edgar for a Marewood South game. On Friday night, Stratford will be back here for a home game against Shawamigan High School. That game will be at 7:15 next Friday night, and Zaleski Sports will have that game next Friday night here at Stratford High School. Season's starting to wind down. Playoff seeding, teams are preparing and trying to get themselves in the best position they can for as many home games as possible. Both these two teams are in the same sectional. And we were looking at the projected, meaning Ben and I. Right now it's no doubt who the number one seed is at the present time. It's Marathon with one loss on the season. A tough loss to Mosinee, who's also a very good team. Auburndale would be a number 2 seed. And then number 3, we have a battle right now between 3 teams, we feel. It'd be Edgar, Stratford, and Washburn. Correct? Washburn is 12-2. Probably don't play the caliber of competition that both these two teams play against in conference play, and just lost 2 of their last 3 games when they started conference play after a somewhat weak non-conference schedule. And both those teams that Washburn lost to, they have to play them again before the conclusion of the regular season. So this game, then right after that, then there were some other schools that are in the mix, including Colby, Iowa, Scandinavia, Crandon, and then some teams with lesser records in the sectional. All right, we're just about set for second half basketball. It'll be Stratford basketball. Stratford in the first half had 7 3-point baskets. and Colby had 6. We had 13 of three-point baskets. 10 of those were in the first 8 minutes of the game. So that both teams cooled off a little bit, or the defenses picked up. All right, start the second half. Colby back into their 2-3 zone defense. Tigers working the perimeter right now. Zaleski at the free throw line, nothing there. Schmidt gets it to Zaleski, turns, working against Tucker Hayes. Here's Schmidt in the corner, his three-pointer from the baseline's up and good. Brady's 6th three-point basket gives him 20 points here just as we start the second half. Now we have an offensive foul called against Colby. Reed Fleischman with his second personal. First team foul in the second half for the Hornets. Tried to set a screen and it was a moving pick. Offensive foul call will be Tigers basketball. Tigers working around the perimeter. Bruzewitz, Reed, Miller, and Schmidt. Here's the pass inside to Zaleski, nothing there. Now he's going to go to work. Back jump shot up, no good. Schmidt tips it back to himself. Here's Reed Miller from the top of the arc. Three-pointer's good. Reed Miller with his 3rd three-point basket. He's up to 11 points on the night. Tiger lead back to 20. Tigers start with back-to-back three-pointers. Here's a three-pointer from the corner, no good by Fleischman. Peyton Glenn with the nice rebound. Tigers into the front court. Here's Miller from the wing. His shot's up and good again. Just when we thought Stratford cooled down from 3, to come out and hit their first three-pointers of the second half. Lead now to 23. Goes into Hayes, kicks it back outside. Here's a three-pointer from Polifka from the wing, no good. It's off a green and out of bounds. On the rebound, it'll be Stratford ball. Three-pointers for Stratford so far. I'm sure they're well over 50%. I know they did miss a couple there later in the first half, but we don't keep track of attempts, but we do keep track of makes. Here's Zaleski working against Hayes. Nothing there. Rebound back to Zaleski. Shots up, no good. Working hard for the rebound. Tipped and not controlled. Stepping on the end line to be Stratford basketball. Just underway in the second half, 15:49 remaining. Stratford 52, Colby 29, non-conference boys basketball. Here's the inbounds pass to Schmidt. Working inside. Jump ball. Oh, yeah, jump ball. Alternating possession gives it back to the Hornets. I think one ref was going to call a foul and one ref called the jump ball. The ref with the jump ball had the better angle. Here's the pass in the corner to Polifka. Nothing there, gives it back to Strebler. Strebler kind of held in check the first half. Here's Fleischman from the wing, up and good. Reed Fleischman, nice looking sophomore with his 4th three-point basket. He's got 15 points here early in the second half. Lead back down to 20 for the Tigers. Bruzewitz playing catch with Miller along the top. Gets it inside to Schmidt. Kicks it outside to Zaleski. Nothing there. Skip pass all the way across the other side to Peyton Glenn. Back to Miller from the top of, off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Lopez. In the front court to Polifka. Gives it underneath to Strebler, working hard, double team. Kicks it all the way back outside to Lopez. Shot from the top, no good. Offensive rebound comes down to Tucker Hayes. Loses control of it out of bounds. It's going to be Stratford basketball. Looked like there might have been a foul against the Tigers on that not call. Chapel, Wrench, Shaner, and Foster all into the game. Drew Bruzewitz stays for the Tigers. Coach Schmidt has been substituting 4 in quite frequently to start his first substitution pattern of the second of either half. He did this to start the game tonight too, but it was Brady Schmidt that stayed. Here's Wrench in the corner to Brusewitz. High arcing three from the corner's good. Drew Brusewitz with his second three-pointer. Stratford has 4 3-pointers to start the second half. Here's Strevler, kicks it back outside to Lopez. Long shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Chapel. Nice rebound, working hard. Foul against the Hornets. Foul's going to be against Polifka. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul for the Hornets here in the second half. Polifka goes to the bench with 3 fouls, 5 points on the night for Jackson. Wrench, Brusewitz, and Foster, the 3 guards now for Stratford. Inside guys are Chapel and Shaner. Now we have a foul called on Tucker Hayes. That's going to be Tucker's third personal. Hornets have 3 team fouls to start the second half. Here's the inbounds pass to Shaner. Shot up, no good. Rebound controlled by Fleischman. Hornets on the run. Strevler on the baseline. Kicks it back outside. Drive by Fleischman. Gets control of it back. Tigers playing man-to-man. Here's Strevler working against Jet Shaner. Goes baseline. Nice defense. Worked hard to get in the spot. Kicks it back outside. Morillan with the shot up and good. His first 2 of the night. Miguel Morillan, we think we pronounce it. Tigers up by 21. Here's the pass in the corner to Shaner. Gives it back to Foster. Almost back to Brusewitz. Caden was almost going to fire it up there in the last second. Had a hand in his face from Strevler. Tigers being patient, working the perimeter. Wrench, cross-court pass to Brusewitz. Tigers are now, Colby's in their man-to-man. Here's Chapel taking it to the basket. Goes up strong, and he's fouled. That's going to be Tucker Hayes' 4th personal foul. And Gavin Boss going to check in. Going to the free throw line for the Tigers, Alec Chapel. First free throw's up and good. Alec has the second most free throw attempts on the season, and he's not a starter, and actually for the amount of time he plays, he gets to shoot a lot of fouls, but he works very hard on the board. 2 for 2 at the line. The Tigers' first 2 free throws of the night lead back to 23 with 12:30 remaining here in tonight's game. Now we have an offensive screen called on Strevler. Illegal screen. Actually, it's going to be called on Fleischman. His 3rd foul. Hornets have 2 players with 3 and 1 with 4, and that's the only fouls they have. So a little bit of foul trouble for the Hornets. Colby in their man-to-man defense. Here's Brady Schmidt. Gets it into Chapel. Working against Gavin Boss. Takes the dribble. Spin move, nothing there. Kicks it back outside to Shaner. Gives it back to Brusewitz. Drew, skip pass to Brady Schmidt. Playing catch across the perimeter. Tigers being very patient on offense right now. Brusewitz working against Strevler. Here's the inside pass to Wrench. Kicks it back outside to Brusewitz. Working against Strevler, takes it to the hole, goes up strong, no good. Chapel working hard, but Brusewitz controlled. Back to Brady Schmidt for 3 from the wing, good! Brady Schmidt with his 7th three-pointer of the night, up to 23 points. Stratford lead at 26. Here's a timeout called by Coach Flank. We're going to take a quick message from our sponsors here on Zaleski Sports.
Need a new mattress? All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
All right, we're back here at Stratford High School. Stratford with a 60-34 lead over Colby early here in the second half. Ben and I were just looking at Stratford has made 14 three-pointers so far tonight. 7 by Brady Schmidt, 4 by Reed Miller, 2 by Bruzewitz, 1 by Caden Foster. Unbelievable shooting so far tonight for the Tigers. Stratford Homes, take your first step to build your new customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com today to get started. Hornets basketball. Here's Marulin, gives it back to Fleischman. Looking underneath for Strebler, working against Glenn. Nothing there, kicks it back outside for the three-pointer. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Strebler to be Stratford basketball. Peyton Glenn doing an unbelievable job against Strebler. We mentioned earlier tonight that Joe come into this game averaging 19.5 points per game. Right now he's sitting at 2. Here's a jumper from the free throw line by Zaleski, no good. Rebound controlled by Fleischman. Gavin Voss, here's a skip pass to Merlin. Working against Wrench. Cutter through the lane is Strebler. Working against Glenn. His shot's up wildly and no good. Now we got a foul on the rebound by Gavin Voss. That's Gavin's first personal foul. 16th foul against the Hornets. Tigers basketball. 10:40 remaining. Stratford leading by 26. Brady Schmidt inside to Zaleski. Turns, faces the hoop, drives against Voss, goes up. Shots blocked and out of bounds. It'll be Stratford basketball. Gavin Voss with the nice block. Tigers ball. Checking back into the game for the Hornets is Jackson Polifka, replacing Fleischman. Reed with 15 points for the Hornets. Bruzewitz to inbounds for the Tigers. All the way back to Glenn. In the corner to Bruzewitz. Three-pointer up and good. Drew Bruzewitz with another 3. Lead to 29 for the Tigers. Here's Merlin on the drive. Soft floater up, no good. Rebound controlled by Polifka, and we have a foul on the Tigers. Fouls on Zaleski, his first personal foul. First team foul on the Tigers here in the second half. Going to the free throw line to shoot 2 is Polifka. First one's up and good. Jackson now with 6 points on the night. Reed Miller back into the game, replacing Chapel. So Stratford has their original starting 5 back in the game. Here's the free throw, no good. Rebound control by Zaleski. 1 for 2 on that trip at the line for Polifka. Tigers basketball leading by 28. Here's the pass into Zaleski. Turns, faces the hoop, takes a jumper from the free throw line, good. Henry Zaleski, 4 points. Tigers is up by 30. Foul on inside on Glenn trying to get in position against against Stravler. His second personal foul on Peyton. Be Hornets basketball underneath their own hoop. Hornets looking to inbounds. Goes all the way back to Lopez. In the corner to Polifko. Drives to the hoop. Goes up with the shot. No good. Rebound controlled by Bruzewicz. Working against Stravler. Gives it back to Reed Miller. Almost stolen by the Tiger. And we have a reach-on foul called on Marilyn. His first personal, seventh team foul. Going to the free throw line to shoot free throws, Drew Bruzewicz. Drew at 92% on the season. Missed his last free throw the other night against Marathon. Here's the first free throw, up and good. He had made 39 consecutive free throws before the miss the other night against Marathon. He has 5 free throws missed for the year, 3 of them against Marathon. Now he misses again. I'm not going to say anything about that anymore. I jinxed him the other night, I jinxed him tonight. Here's Stravler working against Glenn. Shot from the corner, three-pointer is good by Lopez. Lead now down to 28, 66-38, 9 minutes exactly remaining in tonight's game. Zaleski turns again from the free throw line, shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Marilyn. Takes it to the basket, kicks it back outside. Three-pointer from the top of the arc is good by Polifka. Coach Schmidt not happy with the way things are going. He takes a quick timeout. 30-second, we'll keep it here. It's a new year and a new you at Blue Hair Studio on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. The stylists at Blue Hair Studio are ready to help you be the best version of yourself. Book your appointment for a fresh start in 2024 at Blue Hair Studio in Marshfield. Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Plant in Marshfield, now hiring truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for your hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location. That's Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Just a reminder to stay tuned for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show tonight. I have a chance to meet and talk with winning head coach and a highlight hopes player of the game. And it's immediately following tonight's game here at Stratford High School. Tigers basketball play resumes with a 25-point lead at 66-41. Now here's a turnover by the Tigers. Bad pass by Bruzewicz. Quick layup up and good by Marilyn. Down to 23. 8:15 remaining in the game. Hornets are playing like a 1-3-1 zone is what they're playing. They're not cutting through the. Yeah, they're in a 1-3-1. Here's the drive. Nice pass underneath by Schmidt to Zaleski. Goes up strong and scores. Nice pick and roll between Brady Schmidt and Zaleski. Tigers back up to 25. The biggest lead on the night was 30. Here's the pass inside to Stravler. Working against Peyton Glenn. Shot rolls around the rim, no good. That was probably the best look Stravler's gotten tonight. Halfway down and popped back out. Here's Zaleski. Drives to the hole, goes up. Basket, good, and a foul. Foul's going to be called. On Tate Smith. His first personal. Zaleski goes to the line to try to complete the old-fashioned three-pointer. Shot's no good. He thought he missed it, so he ran across the line to get his own rebound, and it went in anyway. Violation for free throw line. Gives the ball back to the Hornets with no point. Hornets trail by 27. Here's Strebler, kicks it back outside, three-pointer, up and good. Jackson Polifka with a three-pointer. Here's a pass up the court to Schmidt. Knocked out of bounds by Marilyn. Beats Stratford basketball. Pass inbounds comes to Bruzewitz. Gets it back outside to Reed Miller. Hornets have turned up the defensive pressure in their half-court trap now. Here's a skip pass to Schmidt. In the corner to Peyton Glenn. Back to Schmidt. Tigers working around the top and the perimeter. Colby with a little bit more pressure on the ball here with the big lead. Zaleski drives to the lane, kicks it back outside. Pick and roll, nothing there. Bruzewitz, Peyton Glenn working around the top. Here's a pass underneath to Reed Miller, wide open, good. Nice pass by Drew Bruzewitz on the assist to Reed Miller. 14 points. 16 points for Reed Miller on the night. Averaged just 5 points per game. Reed's had a nice game tonight. Here's the pass in the corner to Hayes. Almost got called for his first fifth. Here's Strebler trying to get rid of it and throws it away. Turnover. Gives it back to the Tigers. Strebler is getting a little frustrated. You can tell he's pressing a little bit. He's only got 2 points on the night, and Tigers have played really hard defense against him. Jet Shaner and Peyton Glenn both. A couple other guys have chipped in. When he gets the ball, he gets double teamed, but you can tell there's frustration written all over him. When you're averaging 19 and a half and you're down to 2, and it's only 5 minutes in to go in the game, it becomes more of a head game. And they've definitely got into his head a little bit here tonight. Good defense. He's still working very hard on offense. On defense for the Hornets, but he's pressing on offense. Tigers basketball, working it around the perimeter. It's under 5 minutes now remaining in the game. We thought we might have a 90-point game, but with the clock running here. Here's Schmidt from the side, up and good. Another three-pointer. 8 three-pointers on the night, 26 points for Brady Schmidt. It's got to be his most three-pointers made in the game. I remember last year he had 7. Now he's up to 8. Here's miss by the Hornets. Rebound by Glenn. Zaleski on the drive. Went off his knee and out of bounds. Be Hornets basketball on the turnover on the Tigers. 75-46, 4:21. This time Stratford brings in 4 players. The regular 4 along with Brandon Gabeline, a senior, playing his first action tonight. Nice to see Brandon get a chance to get in the game, get some playing time. Here's Marilyn working against Chapel, goes up with the shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Chapel, gives it to Wrench. Tigers quickly in the front court, Gabeline, back to Wrench. Wrench running the top. Pass to Shaner. To Gabeline. And now we have a foul on Strebler. That's Strebler's first personal foul. 9th team foul. Going to the free throw line to shoot the bonus will be Brandon Gabeline. Brandon's 0 for 1 on the season from the free throw line. Brandon's definitely put his time in as a senior with the little amount of playing time he does get, but he's hung in there. Coach says he works very hard in practice, getting a chance here tonight. Free throw's no good. Off the front of the rim. Tipped out of bounds by the Tigers. It'll be Hornet basketball, 3:53, Stratford by 29. Non-conference basketball here at Stratford High School. Remember, we'll be back here on Tuesday night for a girls game, a non-conference girls game between Stratford and Bondwell. And then on Friday night, we'll be back here for a crossover game between Chequamegon High School and Stratford. Ben and I will be back here next Friday night, we think. Yeah, I think I saw the schedule that we are here, yes. Hornets basketball. Personal foul called against the Tigers. Hornets basketball. Here's Marilyn taking it to the hole. Goes up strong. Missed the layup. Gabeline with the rebound. The last foul for the Tigers was on Foster. Here's Wrench. Looking for the inside shot. Nothing there. Gives it to Foster in his corner to Chapel. Chapel working it around. Now pass trying to get it to the free throw line. Stolen away by Tate Smith. Gives it to Stredler. Goes in strong. No foul. Pass ahead to Shaner. Jet goes strong to the rim. And we have a jump ball. Block. The jump ball gives it back to the Tigers on the alternating possession. Coach Flink takes out most of his starters. Actually, all of his starters. So we have all substitutions for both teams now. 2:55 remaining in tonight's game. Here's the inbounds pass to Brandon Gabeline. Scoop shot up and good. Brandon Gabeline with 2. Great to see a senior get a chance and take advantage by a 2-point basket. Tigers with a 77-46 lead, 2.5 remaining. Try to catch some of the names. Gavin Voss back into the game. Here's Foster with the steal. He goes in for the layup, up and good. 2 points for Caden Foster. Got Isaac Correa into the game for the Hornets. Tate Smith, Braden Johnson checked in, Gavin Voss, and the last player, not sure. Last player is Gavin Voss. I'm scared. I'm all messed up here. Anyway, Tigers basketball. Checking in for Chapel is Brady Berg, 6-foot sophomore. Plays most of his time on the JV team. Their leading scorer on the JV team this season. Here's the inbounds pass to Foster. Back to Wrench. Just under 2 minutes remaining. Stratford with a 33-point lead at 79-46. Tigers working it around. Cutter through the lane, nothing there. Jet Shaner. Back to Berg. Brady drives to the free throw line. Jump shots up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound. Jump ball between Gavin Voss and Caleb Wrench. It'll be Stratford basketball underneath the hoop. Both teams probably getting a little tired. Both teams played last night. Both teams had easy wins. Here's the inbounds pass knocked away off Coach Schmidt. Stratford basketball, 1:32 remaining. Just a reminder, stay with us for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll get a chance to talk to winning coach Kurt Schmidt. We'll pick our highlight house player of the game. Caden Foster nails another three-pointer. Probably will be Brady Schmidt with 26 points and 8 three-pointers. Kind of hard not to give him player of the game tonight. Tigers with a 36-point lead, 82-46. We did hit 80, by the way, Ben. Ben called it quite a bit early. I looked at him like, ooh. But he knows more about it than I did. Here's a drive and a foul on the Tigers. Caden Foster with the foul, his second. 4th foul on the Tigers. Checking into the lineup for the Hornets, Xander Engel, a 6'5" senior. Here's the inbounds pass. Shot up and good by Voss. 45 seconds remaining. Big game for Stratford on Tuesday. It'll be the battle for 3rd place in the Merriwood on the line between Edgar. Right now, Edgar has a game lead because of the Stratford loss on Tuesday night to Marathon. Here's the drive by Gabeline, gives it back to Berg. Brady drives to the lane, jump shot, no good. Rebound control by Luke Hanula that checked into the game for the Hornets. Gives it up to Braden Johnson, back to Hanula. Luke's jumper is up and good at the buzzer. That's the ball game. Final score, Stratford 82, the Colby Hornets 50. We'll put together our stats and we'll get a chance to talk with head coach Kurt Schmidt and our Highlight House player of the game. You're listening to non-conference boys basketball here at Stratford High School. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese.
Show highlight player of the game tonight, Brady Schmidt, 26 points on 8 3-pointers. Brady, the way you guys started off the game tonight, hitting those 3-pointers, you could see it was going to be a long night for the Hornets.
Yeah, first of all glory to God, but my teammates did such a great job of getting me open tonight and just hitting me when I was open, and then it just kind of built off there. They knocked down some shots too, which was great, and we just kept rolling from there.
So, One thing I wanted to talk to you about is, look like the whole team came out with a lot more energy tonight, a lot more confidence, and when you're hitting like that, I'm sure it keeps just adding gas to the fire.
Yeah, absolutely. That definitely helps when you get going early with making shots. That kind of just builds off defense, playing aggressively. And when you're knocking down shots any night, it feels like a great night.
To start it off with a 17-2 run to start the game and kind of put it out of reach right away. And then, one nice thing about tonight is a lot of players got to play, a lot of players got to score. But, it was a nice win for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's always great when everyone gets to play because they do a great job of helping us in practice to get ready each day. And when you can knock down shots like that, you just get in a rhythm as a team and build some momentum going forward.
One thing that I was looking at before the game started tonight, these guys are in your sectional when it comes to the tournament, so it was kind of an important game as far as seeding-wise. Even though their record is not as well as yours, they can always use that to their advantage when it comes to the seeding meeting.
Yeah, that always helps. We're just going to see how the end of the year goes and how seeding comes, and we're just going to take each game one at a time, and then we'll see whoever we play in the playoffs, and we'll prepare to them the best we can.
Big game against Edgar on Tuesday.
Yeah, absolutely. They played here last time. It's always a tough place to play at Edgar, so we're just going to come out with the same aggressiveness that we always do and just see what happens.
Congratulations on the nice game tonight, and good luck down the road.
Thank you. I'm Brady Schmidt, and I'm in the house.
All right, we're back here with Coach Kurt Schmidt after the Stratford victory tonight, 82-50 over the Colby Hornets. Coach, you started off strong right away, hit a lot of shots. Kids played with a lot of energy and a lot of confidence after jumping out to the big lead.
Yeah, I would agree. I was proud of the effort. I think we're 17 for 28 at the three-point line, which is like, I don't even remember if that's ever happened on any of the teams I've coached. 60%, I believe. I'm an English teacher, but, I try with math. But, no, I'm proud of the ball moved. It didn't stick. They run lots of different zone defenses, and they'll trap, they'll pressure, they'll squeeze. They just do all kinds of things. And, guys, we talked about before the game, going against a team like this, we have to like follow concepts, not plays. It's not about running plays right now. It's about reading the defense and understanding, if they're trapping, where we got to be and what we're in, and if they're extended zone, how we got to cut and move. And they were on a little bit of a matchup zone at the end, so we just started cutting our top guys into the sideline so they would follow and pass off. And then I thought that opened up the high post even a little bit more. Henry had a few real nice looks there.
Coach, you score 82 points, you make 17 threes. I want to talk a little bit about Peyton Glenn and Jed Shaner's defense against Strebler. Came in averaging 19.5 points per game, and he left the game tonight one very rejected, disappointed young man. I mean, he struggled.
I think he had 2 points,
yeah,
if I remember right. Those two did a phenomenal job, but it was really a team effort. Obviously you know that, but those guys did a great job. And then when he did spin, because he plays hard, he drives hard, he's hard to contain, really hard to contain. So I'm very, very proud of the effort by those guys and the whole team as well. I'm just real proud.
In spite of him only having 2 points, they have a lot of good shooters on their team.
They're very good. They're an explosive team. I thought this would be a 50-50 game tonight. They have the ability, and not even their number one shooters were hitting tonight. I mean, they were covered well by us. So you can't cover everything. And I thought 0 and 10 hit some good shots, and Strebler he's 40-some% from the three-point line, so he can hit it. So they got about 5-6 guys that can really drill it. And you got to weather that storm a little bit. And luckily, you still play percentages a little bit. And like I said, when you rotate, when he posts up, he scores very easily in the post, so you have to double him. And then we got to rotate out. And I thought a couple of times we rotated very well, but they had us in a scramble a couple of times too. So,
Coach, Parents' Night tonight, nice crowd, even though the girls had an away game. A lot of kids got to score, a lot of kids got to play. Nice night atmosphere here tonight.
It was, and then we were able to have our 6th grade group come in and get a play at halftime. And kids love that when you can do the starting lineup with the varsity guys, and it's good to see that. So, a real nice night for everybody.
One more thing before I let you go. We talked about it in our pregame show here tonight. Colby's in your sectional. When it comes to seeding, this game does mean a lot because even though their record may not be as good as yours, they could use that in the seedings.
Yep. And obviously, we weren't even thinking about that as much because we just had a game last night. I just wanted to just play as hard as you can, play together, and that was kind of another benefit of winning tonight. Guys played pretty loose, and it was good to see.
Big game on Tuesday night at Edgar.
Yeah, there is. It is, definitely. No doubt about it.
Congratulations on the win. Good luck on Tuesday night, and we'll see you down the road.
All right, thanks a lot, Dan.
All right, that'll wrap it up here from Stratford High School. Once again, the final score, Stratford 82, Colby 50. The story of the game tonight, Stratford making 17 out of, I think Coach Schmidt said 17 out of 26 from the three-point land. That's almost unheard of in high school days. Brady Schmidt himself made 8 3-pointers for 26 points. Reed Miller with 16 points. Drew Brusewitz with 12 points. Caden Foster off the bench with 8 points. Henry Zaleski with 8 points. So that'll wrap it up here from Stratford High School. Remember, we'll be back here on Tuesday night for a non-conference girls game between Stratford and Bondwell. And on Friday night, next Friday night, we'll be back for boys basketball against Schwalm High School. That'll wrap it up here from Stratford High School. Have a great night and have a safe and great weekend. Good night now.